All right. Welcome back to another PD Active Classes with Neuro-Movement with me, Stephanie Comella. This month we are working on balance and agility. And we talked last week a little bit about what that means in my book in terms of, no, we're not going to be doing exercises where you're standing on one leg for 30 seconds. We're going to be doing very dynamic balance exercises, which mimic a little bit more what is needed in the real life, right? Like we want to be able to resist forces. So if someone bumps into us, we want to be able to resist those forces or at least absorb and then redistribute those forces. Or if we do start to lose our balance, what's our agility like to be able to catch ourselves on the other foot? All right. So that kind of balance type work. It's also going to be a little bit of footwork, some ankle mobility, some hip mobility, some activation of all of the muscles on the outsides and the insides and the fronts and the backs of our hips. All of that stuff. We'll go ahead and get started with a quick check-in to start. As you know how we always do, standing in your spot, just let yourself land and take a peek down at your feet. How are your feet angled? Are they pivoted? Are they duck-footed? Are they staggered? Are they in parallel? What's going on there? What's your default today? And then taking your eyes off of your feet to take that sensory information out of the equation. Close your eyes if you need to focus in on where you feel your weight distribution in your foot, right side, left side, forefoot, back foot, which quadrant. We've said this for a couple of weeks now. It's the same spiel that I give at the beginning of every class, right? If your foot was imprinted in sand, what areas of your foot would have a deeper imprint? Is it the same as last week? A little different? I'm not sure. Yeah. Let's go ahead and start some bounce in that body. You can keep your feet flat on the ground. Start bending and bobbing through your knees. Let your arms hang loose. Yep. Start to bounce through your heels. Yep. Try to keep a tempo. We want that really elastic bounciness. And then if you're feeling spicy, you can go into a full hop, get some air time. Still letting your arms jiggle, let your belly jiggle, let your tissues jiggle. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. You're going to look forward, but you're going to take your hands underneath you, I guess, in front of you. And we're just going to do a little open and close with your hands. Now your eyes are forward, but I want you to recognize that you can maybe see your hands moving below your eyeballs, right? That peripheral vision. Very nice. So taking advantage of the fact that we can see things that we're not necessarily looking at. Now, when you're walking through your environment in space, that peripheral vision is really important because you want to be able to see if there's something on the ground, but without having to actually look at it, right? If you see something on the ground, but not actually look at it. Let's go ahead and kick your foot forward and alternating a kick forward, still keeping your eyes forward, but recognizing that you can see your feet below you. Yep. You want to make it a cross-body connection, why not? Let's add that little bonus to it. Not necessarily what I was focusing on, but let's take advantage. So being able to see, again, your limbs moving underneath you without looking at them. And how well are you able to connect your hand to your thigh or your hand to your knee without looking at it? What's your proprioception like today? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Look around the room. Find something in your room that starts with the letter D. Find something in the room that starts with the letter F. Something in the room that starts with the letter N as in Nancy. Something that starts with the letter P. And say it out loud. No one can hear you. Use those vocal cords. And something that starts with the letter Y. Ooh, What that? Oh, that's not fair. I have something called Y loops. These are Y loops. Nice. All right, let's get that bounce again. So bending and straightening the knees at a quick tempo. That tempo is important. The boom, 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 boom. That's what we get that elastic recoil. Elastic recoil. Get the bounciness. Add the hop if you would like, or the heel lift. Again, still letting things be bouncy. Alana, nice job. I see you bouncing. Yep. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we did peripheral vision to our, like, down, below. We're now going to do peripheral vision to our side. Go ahead and bring one arm up to each side. And again, you're still facing forward. Your eyes are still forward, but you're seeing the movement happen to your side. Yep. Good. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Now here's a tricky one. This one's going to look like you're doing nothing, but your brain's doing a lot of something. You're going to continue looking forward, but recognize something on the right side of your body. Don't look at it, recognize it through your peripheral vision. Then recognize something on the other side, on the left side of your body. I think finding something that's colorful is very helpful for this, especially if you have trouble with peripheral vision, finding colors versus objects. And then you can get more specific. So your brain is now going to bounce between the right object, the left object, to the right object, the left object, but your eyeballs are facing forward. Does that make sense? So you're using peripheral vision, but your brain is bouncing. And again, it's going to look like you're doing nothing, but your brain's doing something. Go ahead and move through that. I'm going that side, and then my brain's focusing on that thing, and then that thing. Ooh. Yep. Good. If your brain starts to lose track of your peripheral vision, it just gets bored, right? It gets bored, so it's like, I don't need to take in the information. Move your body back or forward a little bit and maybe find a new object. Sometimes just that relative newness, that new stimulus for your brain is all it needs to be like, wake up, pay attention. Good. Maybe 2 more bounces. Brain bounces. Good. And then let's go ahead and do the actual bounce, the body bounce. Yep. Knees bouncing, ankles bouncing, body bouncing. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk around your room, quick eye spy. Find something in your room that is round. Round. Find something in your room that is soft, texture-wise. Or, well, you can interpret that however you want. Something that's soft. Find something in your room that has harsh lines or like strict lines. Something in your room that's curvy, whatever that means. And something in your room that is out of place. So anything out of place? Something you or your partner left on the couch. Everything. Everything. All right, we're gonna do one last peripheral vision, which is gonna be above us. So we're gonna bring our hands above, and then actually we're gonna do below as well. So arms are gonna come up and below. Give yourself a little tap. That little auditory signal is always nice. Clap, clap. Now, as you bring your arms up, they still need to be in the frame of what you can reference, all right? You're not looking at your hands above you, but you can Notice them and reference them. If your hands are too far back, like here, I can't see my hands at all. So bring them into some sort of frame. Yeah. And we'll do about 5 more seconds of that. And up. And up. Last one. All right. This is going to be the challenge versus in your space. If you have a light fixture or a ceiling fan or something on your ceiling, move yourself to that location where you can reference that thing on your ceiling, because we're going to do the brain jump from low to high now, so upper and lower, but you need something above you in order to make that happen, okay? So same thing as before, something above you, something below you. I need to put something on the floor for me. And again, bright colors are always nice. Sticky notes are nice for this one, if you want to go grab sticky notes or something. And you're going to brain jump from upper to lower. I need to get myself in a position that I can still reference the color. Here we go. All right, it's going to look like you're doing nothing, but your brain's doing a lot. Oof. Actually really far away from this thing. Here we go. It's hard to not let your eyes jump, huh? Yeah. The most boring class in the world. We just stand here and we look straight ahead. Testing your visual reference. Again, if your brain gets bored and those things start to disappear, move your body a little bit. Your brain will be like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Now something new. Okay, let's do it. Maybe about 5 or 10 more seconds worth of brain jumping. Yeah. Oh, wow, this is interesting. I'm better on that side. Good. Nice job. Walk around your room. Find something that you like to read. Find something that reminds you of a vacation or a place you love. Whether that's just the color of something or an actual picture. Find something that someone gave you. And last one, find something that you're supposed to return to someone else. I don't know, everything in here is mine. Awesome. Final bounce. Go ahead and bend your knees. Let the arms shake. Grab the bounce, whatever bounces you. There you go. Whoa. If the bounce isn't coming from your lower half, you can always kind of bounce through the arms too. Slap your thighs, slap your belly, slap your chest. Bring vibration into your body. Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. All right, we're going to do a little bit of VOR work before we get into your agility. Vestibular ocular reflex, meaning your eyes are going to stay forward, but your head's going to turn. This time we're working on the diagonals, okay? So last week, and actually most of the time when we do VOR, I have y'all go left and right. This time you're going to go up on diagonals. Your eyes are going to lock in on something on your wall or your bookshelf, or it could be the little camera right there, the camera light, but it should be about eye height for you, okay? Hands can come onto your chin to help direct your motion. We're going to go up on the diagonal and then down on the diagonal. Keep yourself going on one diagonal, okay, until I call time. And remember, we're trying to get our head to turn as much as possible so that our eyeballs go to the most extreme corners of our eyeball sockets. Don't let your eyeballs move. They're locked in on your object. Your head is the thing that's moving. Your eyes are forward. Good job, Diana. Your eyeballs are locked on the thing. Tricky. I see it. I see it. Some eye jumping going on. You catch yourself though. It's good. Okay, one more pass in that diagonal. Good, good. Pressure on your eyeballs, wash your face, do what you need to do. I'm going to do the screen share. How's that? Can we see it? Awesome. Okay. So you have the poster. It's either printed out for you or it's on the screen here. You're going to be doing motion attached to what the dots that you see. So if the dot is on the right side of the line, you're going to be tapping your right foot forward to your yoga block. Oops. Right foot forward to the yoga block. If the dot is on the left side of the line, you're putting left foot on the yoga block and then re-tap down. If the dot is in the middle of the line, both hands are going to come down and touch your dot. Okay? You're going to go as fast but as accurate as possible for 1 minute. If you finish the chart before the minute is up, you're just going to start back over again. All right? Here we go. Ready, set, go. We talked last week about when you go down for that squat, keep your eyes on the poster so that you don't have to find your spot again. So you're squatting down to touch that yoga block. Bend your knees and get your booty down versus like bowing forward. So that way you still keep your eyes. There you go. Over halfway. Mm-hmm. 3, 2, 1, stop. Okay. Last week, some of you wrote down what your scores were. Remember, we noted the score as how many times did you get through the whole poster? Maybe it was 2. And then how many dots did you get through? So maybe it was 2 plus 10 is what you would write down. 2 plus, like 2 rounds plus 10 dots. How many of you did better than any of your rounds last week? You got the same or you did worse so far than last week? Okay, a little worse. Some of you about the same. Okay, okay. We're gonna do VOR again. We're gonna do VOR again. And hopefully throughout, remember, we're gonna do this 3 times. So hopefully throughout the rounds, last time you guys got better with every round. So I'm confident that second round is actually gonna be our most powerful. But first, let's do our VOR. We're gonna go up on the other diagonal that you did not do last time. I'm gonna stop share. We don't need that. So other diagonal, eyes are locked in. Don't let your eyes move. Turning your head up and then down. Okay. I think of it as like snobby nose, like nose up to the air, and then this is kind of weird, but smelling your armpit. It works. Whatever works. Oop, I let my eyes drop. There we go. A really tricky version of this is when you look at yourself doing it. Couple more. I'm gonna watch some of you. There you go. Eyes on the object. Remember, you're looking forward and turning your head. So pick something in front of you. Lock your eyes on the thing in front of you. Lock your eyes on me, maybe even. Okay, 2 more passes. Good. And face wash, pressure on your eyes, do what you need to do. All right, we're gonna go to your brain speed again with the poster. Same thing as last time. No changes, you just do it faster, more accurate, right? So if the dot's on the right side, right tap, left dot, left tap, both hands. And what I meant last time, I was explaining as you were going, which isn't quite fair. If you bow down like this, like bowing, your eyes are gonna lose track of where you were on the poster. So part of that built in, right? My trick for you to keep your eyes up is bending in your knees. So keeping your chest up and keeping your eyes up on the poster when you come down with both hands, okay? That's kind of built in. That'll help you go faster. All right, let's do the screen share again. 1 minute. Are we ready? Set, go. Yeah, y'all are already faster. Nice work. About halfway. Nice job, everyone. You're almost there. Match or beat your previous score. Three, two, time. Nice. What's your score? Tally it up. If you want to write it down, keep track of it. Go for it. 2 plus whatever. 3 plus whatever. Is anyone getting through it more than 3 times? Okay, good. If you get through it more than 3 times, then we need to change the things a little bit. But great, everyone's still in the 1-ish, 2-ish range. All right, your score got better. Thumbs up. Your score stayed the same, or your score got worse. Awesome. Are we better than last week, or is it about we're still kind of going? Okay, last week is still better, Susan. Alana, you're better than last week already. Rock on. Nice job, team. Cool. Okay, I'm going to stop screen share. We're going to do VOR one more time. This one, you're going to go in a V. So it's like up, center, up, center. Your nose is drawing a V. Okay, here we go. 45 seconds or so. Go ahead and get started. So eyes are locked. Good. Try to get your nose up in the air. That's it. Good, Kenlin. Make sure you're coming down. It's hard to go up if you don't come down. Yeah. There you go, Diana. Uh-huh. Nice. Okay, let's do 3 more passes. 3 more V's. 1, 2-ish, and 3. Nice. Good. All righty. Face wash, pressure on your eyeballs, do what you need to do. We got 1 more set. I flipped it this time in case you were memorizing the order. You ready? Same movements. Ready, set, go. Halfway. If you're not halfway from your score, pick it up. Finishing strong. Here we go. Stay with it. Time. Awesome. All right. Tally up your score. Write it down if that's something you're tracking. Okay. From today, did your last score get better? Did it stay the same, or did your last score get worse? Okay. Okay, interesting. And then for those of you that it got worse, was your middle score the best score? Yeah. Isn't that funny? It's like our brain fatigues out a little bit. I always find that that's like for me too, my second round is always the best round, which we'll just take that as it is. All right, nice job, team. We're going to get into a little bit of strength work here for kind of our segments. We talked about we're doing kind of like segmented classes. There's kind of three, we'll say there's like 4 sections. So there's kind of 3 sections to it. We did our agility, brain speed, and VOR section. The second section is a bit more strength training. So it's not quite as sensory. It's a little bit more just strength training. We're going to have our yoga block to one side of us. And we're going to stand, a little bit of distance to the right. The exercise goes as such. We're going to step over in front of the block, or behind the block, I should say. This foot is going to step behind in some way. Okay, so maybe just right now you're like toes to the ground, and we're going to come down and touch the block with both hands. We'll stand back up, and then we step back and we either tap or we come into a single leg balance. So I know that was a lot. There's a lot that goes into that. I'm going to go slow for the first few, and you can just follow the leader. And if you want to take off and go a little bit quicker to get your heart rate up, go ahead. Okay. So it's going to be side step, tap, hands come down, touch your block, stand back up, side step, tap, maybe come into a single leg balance. Side step, tap, drop down, side step, tap, single leg balance if you want it. Go for it. I'm going to go at about this pace the whole time. If you want to try to go faster, that's obviously going to challenge your balance and agility more by going faster, right? Life doesn't really work or move at this speed. Maybe for some of you, depending on the day, your body's moving at this speed, but life doesn't move at this speed. Life moves usually a little faster than this. Awesome. We're going to go for another 20 seconds or so. Great. So we're just going to go here. Up. Yeah. So Diana, it'll look like this. Do a little curtsy. Okay. You guys got about 10 more seconds of whatever version you're on. Yep. Last one. And shake it out. Shake it out. Great. So I know that was really complex. We're just sort of working on the choreography of it. And then we'll kind of work on some of the other layers. That's why we usually go through things a few times, right? We can layer in. All right. The block is now over on this side of our body or our space, and we're going to start over the left. I'm going to go slow to start. You can mirror me or do your own thing. We step in behind the block. The foot either top here, or Diana, if you want to go into like a true curtsy, go for it. Whatever depth that your body is letting you do today. Side step, tap, and or bring yourself into a single leg march. We go out, tap, out over, single leg march. You got it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got it. Nice job. Yep. You got about 15 more seconds of whatever. Welcome, Bill. Final 2 repetitions or cycles through it. And last one. Awesome. Nice job. Shake it out. Maybe your heart rate's up a little bit. Okay. We're going to do our calf raises. We did these last week as well. For calf raises, I like holding on to something because it sort of takes the balance part out of the equation, which is funny because you're like, wait, I thought we were working on balance. Yes, we're working on the strengthening of your balance muscles. So we're going to take the balance out of it for a moment and just work on the strength. Okay. First round, we'll keep it basic. First round, we're just doing a double leg heel raise. So both legs at the same time, up and down. When you come down, I don't want you to weight shift or plop yourself down. It's almost like your heels are just kissing the floor and then coming back up. Kissing the floor and coming back up. Yeah. I watched the Barbie movie again over the weekend. How many of you guys saw the Barbie movie? Yeah. Quite funny. And then she goes, you can choose. She like puts out the Birkenstock versus the high heel. And she's like, make a choice. I love my Birkenstock. Good. One more time. Yeah. Nice. Shake it out. Woo! Getting those calves working. All right. Round 2 of our little curtsy squat. The next layer to this. Bye, Carrie. See you later. The next layer to this is you are going to look up at the screen to prevent you from bringing your eyes down. So as you're going through the sequence, every time you drop down to touch your block, I want you to say whatever letter or number comes up on the screen here. I'm going to like twist the ball around and do all that stuff. Okay. So whatever letter or number comes down, whenever you're touching the block is when you say something. Everyone's going to be on a different tempo. So you're going to be saying things at different times from other people. I'm just going to keep kind of rotating the block. Got it? We're going to go for 40 seconds. Okay. Because everyone's going to go at a different pace. Here, let me get you started with the movement in case we forgot. So it's side step, touch, side step, march. Okay. Side step, touch, side step, march. And when you touch, you say the letter or number that you see, and it might be backwards. I don't know. And I'm just going to keep rotating. So when you touch down, you say something. I'm just going to keep going. Yep. It's a 40-second interval, so you go as fast or slow as you need to. Just find something on here and say it. If it's backwards or upside down, whatever. Ten seconds worth. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake it out. Okay, move your block over, readjust. How was that? Keeps your eyes up, yeah, when you come down? Remember, if you bring your eyes down, you're going down. You might not be able to get back up. Okay, so we're going to start here. The choreography goes side step, two-handed touch, side step, either tap or bring yourself into a single leg. Okay, side step, touch, side step, march. Saying something at the bottom of the movement. And hopefully you're finding something fresh. So as you're touching, you're looking for something on the block. Yeah. Ooh, even better this time around. Nice. Yeah. And if you're falling a little bit, if this is throwing you off balance, that's a good thing. That means we find your sweet spot, right? If you're not falling or you're not off balance, like this isn't challenging you. You got to fail a few times to know that you're right on that cusp there. And if you're falling too much, you can just go back to round one. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Awesome, awesome. All right. Calf raises. Calf raises. Option number 2. Okay. You always have option number 1, always the double leg. Option 2 takes a little bit more coordination. You're going to, we're going to go double leg up, wrap the foot around, single leg down, double leg up, and then you'll do the other side, single leg down. Okay, so there's a little bit of choreography there. And we're going to go for a certain amount of time. So no matter which version you're doing, or how fast you go, or how slow you go, you're working on something good. And you're still having that kind of idea that even when your both heels are down, I don't want there to be weight in your heels. They're like touching the ground, but they're sort of just gently kissing the floor. Double leg up, single leg down, double leg up, single leg down. Okay, working on that foot strength. Yeah. Nice. We're gonna go for 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, last round of your curtsies, your side step. So Bill, put your chair off to one side and you're gonna work on touching the chair and then stepping off to the side, okay? Last round, we're still gonna do the ball thing. If you wanna up level with some hand weight, grab some hand weight. Even if you don't wanna up level and you're looking for, here, this is kind of, let me backtrack actually and kind of explain. When you hold on to something, whether that's something weighted or you're just holding on to little foam pool noodles, whatever, holding on to something gives your body a better sense of where it is in space. And in fact, that squeeze that you can have on your object engages your shoulder muscles and creates some tension in your core that way. So if you find that you are falling over or you just simply want to integrate a bit more, which I hope you do, find something to hold on to, whether that's, balls of sock, pool noodles, hand weight, water bottles, cans of soup, lots of things. Bill, give me a quick thumbs up if you're feeling good. Great. And then as you go through your series here, yes, you're holding on to something, but you're still going to tap with your knuckles. And this is going to give you a little bit of more something to latch on to when you're in your single leg balance. Give it a try. Every time we introduce a variable, sometimes you want to almost take away the other variable. So try that. And if you want to combine that with the ball, letter, verbal, whatever thing, you can do all of those. Okay. Here we go. 40 seconds of work. Ready, set, go. Yeah, there you go. Nice. There you go, Bill. And then go into almost the same. Yeah, that's perfect, Bill. That's great. 3, 2, and 1. Time. Okay, give me a quick, I know you're holding on to something. Give me a quick thumbs up. Did you like holding on to the things? Did that make it better in any way, whether that was like more challenging or more sensory feedback? Okay, awesome. Pretty unanimous. Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side. Slide your block over. So it's a side touch your block or your chair and then come into a tap to stand, okay? If you want to add this visual stimulus, go for it. Ready, set, go. 40 seconds or so. Phil, when you go to the right, can you tell me what letter you see on the ball? You can tap down on the chair and then eyes up to the ball. Yeah. 15 seconds of whatever. At this point, there's so many options. Y'all are doing all different things. I love it. 3, 2, 1, and time. Nice job, everyone. Great work. Check it out. We have one last set of your calf raises here. One last set of calf raises. Here's the deal. We're going to do half of the set on one ankle and half of the set on the other ankle. If you don't like this layer, this is round 3. This is the hardest one I'm going to give you. If you don't like this for whatever reason, you have lots of options from what we've done previously. All right. So option is double leg. You can do double leg to single leg, or you can stay on single leg. We'll do half the amount of time on single leg, and I'll let you know when to switch. Switch the other side if you're doing the single leg. These are tedious, aren't they? They creep up on you. Yeah, I know. Smile. Maybe 2 more. There you go. Last one. Awesome. Shake it out. Great job, team. Great work. We're just going to do a quick little thing on the floor. I know that we're right at the end, but I do want to sneak in some bridges. So go ahead and make your way down to the floor. If you want my over narration and dictation on how to get there, you can follow with me. We're going to do what's called the cowboy squat or cowboy sit, which means you're going to have 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. You choose. We're going to come down to the floor. We did this last week. From here, you have an outrigger and you'll just bail 1 hip off. Go ahead and spin around and make your way onto your back. If you get here quickly, separate your feet about mat width apart with your knees bent and just do your side to side knee rolls. Those are always a good idea, a nice placeholder, especially if we're waiting for someone else on the team to get settled. Be productive in the meantime. Yep. All right, we're gonna bring those feet all the way together and your palms or your hands are gonna be on the front part of your hips for a little bit of feedback. Go ahead and press your hips up towards the ceiling and you can use your elbows in the floor still and have your hands on the front for feedback. Now you're gonna weight shift into your right leg and lift your left leg into tabletop. Yep. Bring that left leg down to the mat, weight shift into the left leg, right leg comes into tabletop. Good. So you're going from foot to foot, from side to side. It's called a bridge march. Pretty simple to start here. Try not to let your hips wiggle, move, drop, whatever, as you're moving from side to side. So really stable between the right and the left side. Feel the ground with your foot, especially if you're barefoot. Bring in all that sensory information from the bottom of your foot to help inform you how to stabilize. Yep. We're going to go for about 10 more seconds. Beautiful. Bring yourself down to the mat. Nicely done. Roll over onto your side, facing me, and bring that elbow underneath. So now you're in a side elbow prop position. Your bottom knee is going to be bent, but your top leg is going to be straight. Okay, very nuanced here. I'm planting seeds for next week. We're going to extrapolate on this one next week. Very nuanced. I want you to be on the edge of your top foot. So not flat-footed, not on your ankle bone, on the edge of your foot, like the big toe, head, and the heel. Okay. From here, we're going to press your hips up off the floor. So you have energy going down through your bottom knee and the big toe side of your top foot. Yes. Place your free hand behind your head and push your head into your hand. There we go. And we're just holding. We're just holding. Lift those hips up nice and high. Push your shoulder into the floor. We're going to hold for about 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. You're either going to roll to the other side or swing the legs around, whichever one gets you there faster. Set yourself up. We have top knee straight on the edge of your foot. Bottom knee bent. Shoulder is stacked above your elbow. Shoulder and elbow stacked. Whenever you're ready, press your hips up. Hand behind your head. Push your head into your hand. Opening up your chest muscles and activating your back muscles. And we're holding. From here, I encourage you to let your world look sideways for just these 20 seconds. Turn sideways. Like anything, any writing on the wall should be sideways. And we're holding. Push down into the ground, that bottom knee, squeeze your booty forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hips come down. Nice job. From here, on your back again, we're bridging. Y'all, we are moving quick today. How are you still with me? Yeah, we're almost there. We just have one more set of each. One more set of bridges, one more set of planks. In your bridges this time, little challenge, a little change up if you would like to accept it. Otherwise, you can do the bridge marching from last time. Hands on the front of your pelvis. Hips come up. You're going to do a disco with your right leg. So the right leg is going to kick out on an angle, and then it's going to thread and tap behind your left heel. Tap behind your left heel. It's got a thread underneath. Yeah, I know. Disco out. Disco tap. Disco out. Disco tap. If your foot doesn't fit behind the ankle, you can tap in front of the ankle. That's fine too. Yeah, 4 more on this side. 4, 3, hold those hips up. 2, last one. Love it. Foot goes down, lower the hips down. I wasn't clear that that was supposed to happen in a bridge. Now you got that. So we go up in your bridge, both legs, press the hips up. Hips up are high, hips are high, keep them high. Left leg disco, we go out to the side, tap a little bit behind the right heel. Out and tap. Good. The idea with this one, again, you have your hands on the front of your hip bone. Try not to let your hips rotate, not to let them drop. You're doing something crazy with that left leg that your right leg has to stabilize against. The right leg is taking all this responsibility to keep things in order. Big kick out to the side. 3, 2, last one. Good. Hips come down, settle your feet, hips come down. Nice job. Roll over onto your side. All right, team. We have one more set of plank on each side. Excuse me, and then we're home free, okay? Here we go. Elbow is stuck underneath your shoulder. Top leg is straight, bottom knee is bent. Be on the edge of your foot. That's super critical. Be on the edge of your foot. Here we go. We're going to come up into your plank and hold. Now, question. Can you, Jane Fonda, leg lift? Maybe just one or two. Can you hold your hips up through that bottom leg and your shoulder and lift up your leg? Oop, hand behind your head for a little bit of feedback there. Eyes up. Here we go. We got about 10 more seconds of whatever. You're either holding steady or you're doing the leg lift. Maybe a little bit of both. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Either roll to the other side or swing the legs around, whichever one's quicker for you. We're just getting down to business. Bottom knee bent, top leg straight on the edge of your foot, hand behind your head. Lift the hip. Here we go. Leg lift and lower if you would like that challenge, okay? Otherwise, a static hold, so just hold in place. Lift and lower. Yeah, nice. And up. Uh-huh. You got it, team. 10 seconds to go. Yep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Excellent job. We're going to roll over onto our front. Press back into some sort of child's pose. So hips over heels. You can have your toes tucked or not. Oh, yeah, I'm taking you real over. It's just about time. It's, we're coming up on 2 minutes to the hour. So if you have some place that you're running off to at 11 o'clock, take a couple breaths there, let yourself settle. We are going to do a deep squat to stand. So if you know yourself to fall backwards or stumble backwards, maybe position yourself so that you have a couch behind you or a chair or a wall. We're going to shift forward. So we're going to come up to our feet. If you have your own way that you want to do that, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, you can follow my direction. We're going to tuck your toes in. And from here, hands come close to your knees. Now, you're probably going to need to lift up a little bit, especially if you have tight toes. Tough toes, tough mobility. This is your deep squat. We're going to bring your hands to your thighs. You're sort of balancing on your toes. Eyes up to rise up. Push down to the ground and stand. Jodine, rock on. Nice job. Walk around the room. Find something that's red. Find something that is yellow. And find something that is your favorite color. Eyes up to rise up, Bill. And you can use the bookcase. Come back to your spot. Come back to your spot. Notice, how'd your feet land? Internal, external, staggered. What's their default without trying? Just what happened? And then close your eyes if that feels right for you. You're free to focus in. Where do you feel your weight distribution? If your feet were in sand, where's the deeper imprint? Does it feel different from when you started? Are you swaying between things? Because that's okay too. That's that postural sway that's really healthy. And we've talked about too, having your weight a little bit more on the forefoot is an indication that you are connected and ready to go, right? Take a deep breath, reach the arms up, big stretch north. Shrug your shoulders up, do a little rib shimmy, hip shimmy, and exhale down. Awesome job, everyone. Awesome. I know that was a longer class and that was super fast. I'd love to hear your feedback. I'll turn off the recording here.